So, I just updated the event list yesterday. You can find it in the link that I just posted in chat. It has the new Final Fantasy Tactics event on the banner. Starting with this event, and I'm not sure if they're going to be doing this every single week, or... No, they're doing it bi-weekly, right? Bi-weekly torments. Final Fantasy Tactics was released with one of the new torments. I'll go into that a little bit. It does deserve to be gone into, especially once I start talking about the banner, because it's actually really quite relevant for what appears on the banner. Okay, Reminiscence of the Have-Nots. Nothing new here besides a dress record for Mercenary Ramza. We've been waiting for that guy for a while. Now we just gotta get his other one, and then we're all set to go. But I'm just going to go right on over to the Relic Draw thread now that we've found that that's a thing. So we have 2 banners on the event. Even though we've moved into a different era of bosses, with the revamped torments, we still don't have a different banner format. It's still 4 6-stars, and then a pretty even mix of Burst Soul Breaks and Legend Materia. In this case, a perfect mix. 5 Legend Materias and 5 Burst Soul Breaks. My favorite Ramza outfit is his last one, which has been called by many names. But it's the one where he's wearing the white pants and they show through. Yeah, 5 and 5 and 4 6-stars on this banner as well. So let's go into the banners themselves. The 4 6-stars on the banner are Ramza's USB 2, Agres' USB 2, Mont Blanc's USB, and Ovilia's USB. The butt pants, that's what they call it. That's my favorite outfit. But Mercenary's good too, so I'm just glad we got that. Anything but his trainee outfit. Ramza Vigilante is a holy sword, yes. But it only has 180 attack. Our current holy swords have 180 attack, and they don't stop just showing up everywhere, so. 10 single target, holy non-elemental physical and holy. Good start. Self high quick cast 1. Okay. And Truth Seeking Mercenary. So it's not a quick cycle. Truth Seeking Mercenary is a chase, but it's a flat chase. Oh, it is a quick cycle. Gain high quick cast 1 and chase with Shining Knight's Sword, 4 single target holy non-elemental physical damage when using holy abilities. This is an awesome USB. A high quick cast chase? Wow. That is a very, very, very good soul break. Next up, we have the Saintly Save the Queen. Okay. Also a holy sword. USB Divine Shatter. 10 single target random, holy non-elemental, imperil holy self-exercising light. You are absolutely right, Counting Kittens. Which is why I only went into what I believe are the good draws on the banner, and then people can narrow it down. Is my gems worth this? Because I can't answer that question for anybody. Okay, Exercising Light is a chase that Agres uses, but after every 2 night abilities. Just an issue. Single target minor imperil holy. It doesn't actually deal any damage. And that's an issue. Because remove this, and it is just a Super Soul Break. An Imperil Holy Super Soul Break. So what makes it a USB, or what supposedly makes this a USB, is that every 2 Knight abilities, she puts another 10% Imperil on the boss. Is that worth a damn? I don't think that's very good at all. It's nice that it's not a chance. The problem is it deals no damage. And it's once every 2. I personally don't like it. Which sucks, because I would really, really like Agrias to be a good character. I thought, you know, hearing that there was going to be a new Final Fantasy Tactics event, that Agrias would come back with Ramza for, you know, another stab. And they ended up trying to get kind of unique with her, and I feel like they messed up. So the remaining USBs on the banner, Mont Blanc, USB Trinity Combo, 10 single target fire, ice, lightning magic damage, Penta Break, and Party Protect and Shell. This is a Super Soul Break. This really isn't that useful at all. Next up, Ovelia USB. This is old and not new. 0 cast time, Kiraga Medica, party resistance plus 100%, and Last Stand. It's actually a really good USB. Not at, like, the top of the game, but still a nice cast. I personally think Alma stays the better of the 2 healers in Final Fantasy Tactics. Because it's not like Ovelia gets anything new here. Does she? No, she gets a Burst Soul Break too, so I'll take a look at that. But I would say Alma with her Burst Soul Break is probably the better of the 2 healers in the realm. But still, it's still really good. So, that's fine. Alright, Ovelia's Burst Soul Break 2, Medica H80? It's almost Kiraga level. Party Stone Skin. Ugh. Burst mode. So it's a... This entry is Y'shtola's. But then we get into the commands. We have a not even Ultra Cure. What the hell is... I'm sorry. What is this command? What? Kiraga and Asuna? Doesn't someone get a Kiraja and Asuna? Arc? No, he doesn't. It's Kiraga as well. Okay. Well, it's still bad. Anyway you look at it, it's not 0 cast time. And it is just a less powerful version of a 5-star ability called Ultra Cure. It's not good. So I would absolutely take Ovelia's Burst Soul Break 1 over this, which also shows up on the banner, so we'll go over that when it gets there. Ramza's Burst Soul Break 2, we all know how good Shout is. Agrias' Burst Soul Break 1. Why didn't they give Agrias a Burst Soul Break 2? That could have been where she, you know, improved as a character. Not with this. Mont Blanc is actually a good Burst Soul Break. But you can't build a character strictly around this. He has a good Legend Dive. With he starts battle with Instant Cast 3 and Haste. That is a good Legend Dive. But this Burst Soul Break isn't enough for it, so it makes him unlegend diveable. So it's kind of an issue. But Ovelia's Burst Soul Break 1 is also here. 5 single target holy. It's a Cura Medica, but it gives her mind plus 30%. That's the key. It makes her Medica command really powerful. And she gets to pair up with it a 0 cast time Kirasha. This is a decent healer BSB. Her second one, you know, what is Power Creep? Her second one is not. So moving on to the Legend Materia, we have low chance to double cast holy abilities for Ramza. Ramza trying to carry this banner on his back, and it is not happening. Comes in with an awesome damaging Legend Materia. Mont Blanc is low chance to reduce all enemies' attack, magic, and mind by 30% when using dancer abilities. You give him strictly attack-based soul breaks, and then you want him to be a dancer? Ramza, LMR, 1. Start battle with full ATB and instacast 1. Awesome. Ramza, you're trying. You're trying. Agrius, low chance to double cast night abilities. This is a very good Legend Materia relic. If only Agrius was a better character. And Ovelia, small chance to double cast white magic abilities. Also good. If Ovelia was a better healer. She's fine in the context of, and this is why I brought up the new Torment thing, is because you're pretty much forced to do the new Torments as a full Sid mission team, so you kind of have to choose between Ovelia and Alma as being a healer. And I suppose if you don't want to Legend Dive either of them, which is understandable, then picking up Ovelia's LMR here would probably make her a better healer than Alma, using her USB, and then using this 25% chance to dual cast on Kirata would probably make her a better healer than Alma. But Alma has a 35% chance to dual cast in her Legend Dive. Obviously that costs resources though, so it's on a different level. But this does too, because you have to use Mithril for it. Choices. But let's plow through the second banner, and then I can start looking at where do we get our Final Fantasy Tactics synergy for doing these new Torments. Is it here? Or is it in our near future, in February, the Orlandeau and Marsh banner? Banner 2, Marsh, Speak of the Devil. His Divine Combo USB, obviously extremely powerful. Alma USB, not that powerful. It's just a bunch of positive statuses, just like she does in the game itself. But most of them aren't terribly useful. It's better than I thought it was when I first saw it. I did Purple Puddin'. But I still don't think it's really all that special. It's a holy staff that's got that going for it. Miliduel probably... Oh no, it is good. It's his 6-star Earth Armor, as well as being 10 single target random holy ranged physical, Imperil Earth, and enemy magic defense and resistance 50%. Normally we kind of frown upon these because of Magicite being a thing, and the new Torments are also pretty poor places to be using debuffs. But there's a big difference in the 4-star Magicites in that Ixion is not as resistant to debuffs as the rest of the bosses. So actually doing Earth debuffs is not bad at all. So Miliduel's USB is pretty damn good for Ixion, I would personally say. Counting Kittens, me too. I wanted them to give us a little variety. Ovelia, sure, make her the healer. Make Alma offensive. There's nothing wrong with her being offensive. I mean, they made her a Summoner 5. So this Miliduel USB is pretty good, and Orlandeau's OSB is probably always going to be good. Look at that poor 168 attack. Look at power creep, giving us 180 attack, holy swords. But the Thunder God mode that this OSB gives, it's basically his USB 1. What do I think Alma should have been? I think Alma should have probably been up there alongside Arc, Mimru, and Rem. Anyway, Orlando's OSB is also good. But this is all old stuff. There's nothing new here. Marsh BSB, Alma BSB is a good healer soul break for the realm, and that is important now. Milliadul is a good Earth debuff, again. Not on the same level as their USB, because their USB, that Imperial Earth, honestly, is pretty important. Because it provides something that she can't really do with abilities. I'm not sure how I feel about her Burst Soul Break. Like, I can accept her USB being good against Ixion. I'm not sure about that burst, though. I suppose because it's an attack debuffer, where her USB is a magic debuffer, and if you want to juggle them and really just cripple Ixion's defenses and stuff, that's nice. But I think that feels win more. Because if you're stacking, you know, minus magic and minus attack debuffs, then you're pretty much aiming for a sub 60 clear. Where I think you already have a sub 60 clear if you have one of these, or the USB. So if I've got the USB, I kind of want to take things in a different direction rather than the Burst Soul Break. Good outside of Magicite, though. Orlando's Burst Soul Break is not really that great. I think it's fine in conjunction with his OSB, which is on this banner. But by itself, it's actually pretty bad. Delita's Burst Soul Break, nothing cool happening about that. What's up, Keep Ride? Delita's USB is good, Delita BSB bad. Marsh, Legend Materia, medium night damage up when equipping swords, good, because Marsh is good. Alma, low chance of single target white healing abilities, additionally grant magic blink. Not good. Really not all that useful. Milliadul, medium night damage up when using swords, good. Orlando, LMR, very good. Low chance to double cast night or darkness abilities. And Delita, medium attack up based on number of spell-light abilities used, bad. This banner is just, in my opinion, a downgrade of the one that's coming up for us in Global. Orlando, OSB, Alma, and Marsh are all on that banner for your 6 stars. And I'm sorry, Milliadul, I do like your USB. I really do. But when it comes to building an Earth team, I'd probably take Orlando's USB, which is what is on the coming banner, over Milliadul's. So yeah, this is just a not as good version of that. So I'm not going to look that much at this banner. I'm going to look that much at this banner. So let's go take a look at the coming Final Fantasy Tactics banner. This is for the purpose, sole purpose of trying to put together a synergy team for the Torment revamp. So So we're comparing Orlandeau USB, OSB, Alma USB, Marsh USB, down here. So we're comparing Alma versus Ovelia. Orlandeau versus Agrias. Okay, so if you're using a Final Fantasy Tactics Synergy team, who's your buffer? It's Ramza, isn't it? So Ramza's not really gonna have a chance to use something like this, so if I'm comparing Agrias and Ramza versus Orlandeau, I'm taking Orlandeau because I want Ramza buffing. So Orlandeau's USB is better than... even though Ramza's USB is very powerful and probably would make him an S tier holy character by itself, I think Orlandeau's is even more powerful. So not only do we also have Ramza as a buffer on this banner, but we also have Marsh. And yeah, there's not much I can say. I suppose you could probably make a case for Ovelia being a better healer than Alma because of that LMR. So you wouldn't have to, you know, funnel a bunch of wisdom and spirit motes into your healer to make them extremely good at what they do. Ovelia with her USB and LMR is probably better. But Alma's still extremely good with her Burst Soul Break. So that small hit that you take on this banner is rewarded in spades, I would say. I think this banner is just so much more powerful than the one in the very distant future. So now it really just becomes, if I want to pull for synergy in Final Fantasy Tactics, and I personally do, do I want to get it here, or do I want to try collecting it on festivals? Personally, I'm going to be pulling for it here. But, I mean, depending on your case, I would say you may want to wait for festivals. But picking up healer soul breaks is pretty important. So if you don't have one already, if you don't have Ovelia's Burst Soul Break 1, then you've probably got to start thinking about pulling on an actual Tactics banner, because you're probably not going to see Tactics healer soul breaks on festivals. That's if you care about the new Torment revamp that's coming in a very, very far future. But this is a huge, like, advantage of the global advantage. Sorry. A huge example of how powerful the global advantage is. Knowing that the future Final Fantasy Tactics banner is not good. So, say we had this banner, like, last week, and it was expiring, and it expired, and Japan got their Final Fantasy Tactics banner after this one expired. We would have gone into this banner thinking, well, you know what, I could probably lay low on this, because very, very far into the future, there's going to be another Tactics banner, and I'll be able to pull for Torment synergy there. But now, because we're global, and we get advantages that Japan can only dream of, we get to see that this is actually the better banner of the two. And that if we do want to pull for tactics synergy and don't want to wait for it on festivals, this is the place to do it. Can I justify a pull if I have Orlando's OSB and BSB plus Marsh BSB? I badly need Holy Relics, and I have no Final Fantasy Tactics Medic. I do believe you do. Because I don't think Marsh's BSB is all that great. I think 30% buffs are fine for mages, because there is only one 50% magic buff in existence for the party, and that's Garnet's Chain. But because we have 50% attack buffs, getting further buffs to the party like Marsh brings is actually just not that valuable. So I would consider that to be a not that great pickup on the banner as it is, as well as Orlando's BSB. So I'm not even looking at those as being like huge pluses for you. So they're not that far away from dupes, to be honest. Your dupe of a good relic here is Orlando's OSB, which is, yeah, it's a holy sword, so it's not as good of a dupe as like another 6-star elemental relic, but it's still fine. I think it's a good draw for you, Aurora.